So welcome to episode 1 of the Realistic My League Rebuilding series here on NBA 2K18. Today, we're going to be starting out this new series today using the Dallas Mavericks, a team that is not in a very good place right now, but hopefully we're going to be able to rebuild them as realistically as possible and make them a championship contender once again. Pretty much simple rules for this series. The trades have to be realistic. When I say realistic, they have to make sense. Like, obviously, most of the trades that I do are probably not going to be, like, totally realistic. They probably won't ever go through in real life. They probably won't ever like come close in real life, but the trade just basically has to make sense for both teams, and it has to be fair. So the main gist of this is it has to be fair. It's not going to be like my normal rebuilds where I basically trade like Joakim Noah for a first-round pick. Like that stuff like that's not going to be happening. I decided to use the Mavericks because they're a young team. They have a very promising point guard in Dennis Smith Jr. They have Harrison Barnes, who's on a pretty decent contract, definitely the best player on their team. We can actually just do a total roster rundown right now, but also before I show you guys the rest of the roster, I'm currently recording this after the NBA trade deadline has passed. 2K has not updated the game yet, and I was going to put through all the trades, but I really didn't think it was going to matter. So basically what I'm probably going to do here is I'm probably going to put through the trade that happened to the Dallas Mavericks. I have it up on the screen. It is right here. It was Doug McDermott to the Mavericks, Devin Harris to Denver, and Manuel Mudiay to the Knicks. So that was the 3-team trade. So let me actually put that through right now. Also, I'll show you guys my settings in a second. I'm just going to turn on trade override right now just to make sure this goes through. I'll show you guys all the settings in 1 second. We're not going to be doing much in today's video. So trade override is just going to be on for just 1 second. So we need to go propose trade. We need to go Devin Harris. Where is he? Devin Harris. And then let's go over to the Nuggets. The Nuggets are giving up Emmanuel Mudiay, wherever he is, who's not looking so hot. Emmanuel Mudiay. And then we're going to be going over to, where am I going? I'm going to the Knicks, the New York Knicks. I don't believe there are any picks in this trade at all, and they are giving up Doug McDermott. So Doug McDermott is coming here to Dallas. Devin Harris is going to Denver, and Emmanuel Mudiay is going to New York. So this was the trade in real life. It's already happened. We're past the NBA trade deadline. I believe this was the only trade that happened, or like for the Dallas Mavericks, which is all that's going to matter. Like, I know obviously the Cavs made a ton of big moves, and I applaud them for making those moves, but I'm just not going to put it through here. I mean, it really doesn't matter. We're not competing for a championship this year, and even if I do put through all those moves, and it's going to take a while to do that, it's just probably not going to affect us at all. So they declined this, but I'm going to put it through, and now we're going to go ahead and turn trade override back off, and I will show you guys all these settings right now. So trade override goes back off. We'll go back up to the top here. So pretty much everything's normally the way it is. I normally play with team chemistry off. I'm going to play with it on. If you guys want me to turn any of these off or change any settings, please let me know down below in the comment section. Rule changes I'm going to turn off. I don't ever really use like the My League off, or in the off season where you can like change some rules to add like make the shot clock like 35 seconds. It's just kind of stupid. Trade logic's going to be on. Trade deadline's obviously on. Recently signed restriction. Do you guys want this on or not? It's basically, I mean, obviously this is something in real life. I can't just like trade them. Like sometimes what I'll do is I'll sign a player and I'll trade him immediately as soon as I sign him. This is going to make me wait 60 days, I'm pretty sure, for me to trade that player. So let me know if you want me to keep this on. I know it's something in real life. Same goes with recently traded restriction. I know it's like the same 60-day period, I'm pretty sure. Rookie signing restriction, I'm not sure how long until you can trade a rookie. I'm not sure about this one. I have this one off for now. Actually, I'm going to turn these two on. I have this one off for now. I'm not sure if I'm going to go ahead and turn it back on. Please let me know down below in the comment section. Financial trade rules obviously on. Step-in rule, I might keep off just because that might get kind of annoying. I mean, I'm probably not going to be trading my first-round pick in back-to-back years, but some teams do it sometimes. Like, I know not in real life they do it because it's not allowed, but some teams do it in the game sometimes. I don't know. I may keep it on or keep it off. Trade override's obviously off. CPU trade offers is going to be on. CPU trade is going to be on. Trade approval is going to be off for now. If you want CPU or trade approval on, please let me know, because sometimes the CPU does totally stupid trades that literally make no sense, and I kind of want to keep this whole series realistic. So if you want me to put this on, I'd be more than happy to. We're not going to be simulating anything today. We're just doing a general overview. So trade frequency is at 60. I might lower that, maybe just so there's not so many stupid trades. If that is, again, if I have trade approval off. And then previously traded draft picks is obviously on, and the injuries I do have on. So career ending injury frequency I have at 15. I don't really want to see like star players careers over. I don't ever play with injuries on either. This is why. So I don't really know injury settings. So player progression I have 55, player regression 45, in season trading 50, gameplays on Hall of Fame. Everything here is pretty much 50, and then I have chemistry difficulty at 45. I just don't want to screw up the chemistry of a team so much. And then we get into CPU injury frequency, all the user injury frequency, which I have at 30 for right now, and I have the injury effects at 25. If those are too low, please let me know. This is just what I normally think it would be a good rate at. I'm more than willing to listen to you guys to change anything before we start simulating the series. That's why I wanted to do a little bit of a rundown of my settings before we hopped into anything. Draft class quality really doesn't matter because I download the draft classes myself. Player non and financial ambitions factor. It's like basically, do you want to play for a contender? And I have it on 50. I don't think it really matters. So those are basically the settings for this team. So what we're going to do right now, we're going to redo this rotation. First of all, I know Seth Curry's out for the year. Gonna go ahead and take away all these minutes, bump him down in the rotation. We can just bump you down. Okay, I need to redo this. So you're gonna go all the way down to here. And okay, let's do this. We have 32 minutes to play with. Dennis Smith Jr. is gonna play a lot of minutes. Then be 35. Wesley Matthews can play 32. He's probably going to accept that player option, which I mean, obviously he's going to because he's not going to get this much money in regular free agency. So what I actually might do is I might trade him like so we have a really bad record right now. I think we're like the last seed in the Western Conference. So say we end up with like the 2nd overall pick and I want to move on from Wesley Matthews. Maybe I trade down to the 3rd overall pick and include Wesley Matthews in that trade. So a team does take on a bad contract, but only would be a 1-year contract and we move down a draft slot, which kind of makes sense. Harrison Barnes, I definitely like on this team. Pretty decent contract. I mean, I don't plan on moving him. He's probably going to be our small forward for this whole video. I mean, realistically, if I can ever find a trade option for him, I may move him just because, I mean, we eventually need to get some pretty good players in here. And I mean, Harrison Barnes is kind of an average player. So Dirk, greatest power forward of all, or one of the greatest power forwards of all time, obviously the best Maverick of all time. I'm going to give him like 28, 9 minutes. Actually, I'm just going to leave him at that. Just because, I mean, he probably could come off the bench, but I don't really have anybody that good. I don't really want to play Dwight Powell too much, who also has a bad contract. Definitely probably will be moving that eventually as well. So Salah Mejri, last year of his deal. I think I'm actually going to start Nerlens Noel, who's also in the last year of his deal, just because he's young. Maybe he can play decent for us. So Powell's probably going to play these last 8 minutes. I'm going to bump him down. JJ Barea is going to be our point guard off the bench. Yogi Ferrell's another guard coming off the bench. So we have two pretty decent point guard coming off the bench, and JJ Barea and Yogi Ferrell. Technically, we were past the trade deadline, so I'm going to leave the team the way it is for the rest of the season. I'd actually like to get Doug McDermott some options, or some minutes. So Berea's actually going to play 22. Mejri is going to play 21, and Ferrell can play like that many. We'll go 10 here, and we'll give McDermott 10 as well, just because, I mean, we just picked them up in a trade. They're probably going to play him in real life, so let's go ahead and just throw him in some minutes right now. So if you guys want me to make any other adjustments to the rotation, I know Seth Curry's hurt in real life. That's why I just have him off the bench. I definitely could play him because he's obviously not hurt in the game right now, but I think I'm going to leave this rotation the way it is for the rest of the season. Any other adjustments, pretty much anything, please let me know down below in the comment section. If you guys really want me to put through all the trades that happened in real life today, like D-Wade obviously went back to the Heat, Rodney Hood, like George Hill are now on the Cavs. Cavs had a great trade deadline. I will definitely say that. So I can definitely put those trades through. It's going to take me a while, but if it's really that important to you guys, I will absolutely do it just to make this series as fun as possible. I was going to wait a few more days, but I really wanted to get this series out to you. I've been really looking forward to it for a while. So hopefully you guys are looking forward to this Mavericks Realistic My League rebuild. Again, I'll show you guys my settings one more time just in case you guys did miss it. I don't think there's any settings in here. I can show you guys these settings real quick if there's anything in here that I messed up that you guys want to change. I don't really ever mess with these settings too much, and I'll show you guys my settings one more time. Please feel free, again, sorry, last time I'm going to say it, to let me know anything in here that you don't like. If you guys see something that you like in the comment section, like somebody says turn this off or turn that off or bump this sim or whatever, please like that comment so I know, just so I don't go on a limb and say like listen to one person's comment, because that probably wouldn't be best, and then we already simulate too far, something happens. So please let me know anything down below in the comment section. That's pretty much going to be it for episode 1. I doubt they're going to update this whole thing is fine right now. I don't think we have any really young players. Like, yeah, we have Jalen Jones and Jonathan Mobley that are in the G League right now. That's pretty much what I was going over. But other than that, I don't think I'm going to make any trades because we aren't technically past the trade deadline right now, but we very well could be. So please let me know anything else you want me to do with this series. We currently sit at 17-37, so we're obviously very bad. I'm hoping maybe to get the #1 overall pick. I believe we do have our first round pick this year, which is awesome. Yes, we do. So let's hope that can be the #1 overall pick next season, or excuse me, next video of this series. I will be simulating up to the end of season #1 all the way through the draft lottery until we do the draft and free agency in one video. That will be episode 3. So hopefully you guys did enjoy episode 1 of this. Again, please leave any suggestions down below in the comment section. Hopefully you guys are looking forward to this series, and I'll see you guys all in the next video.